lack some firepower in those team fighting, they got something to play around with.
Yeah, a lot of responsibility. Look at their comp. Lunzas is the only real way to start a fight with because the Wild Growth is going to come onto the Cyclone as a combination.
So that's okay. But I think with the Wukong Ari, you want to get off the ground early. So watch for Vitality and see how they find inroads. Going towards the Dragon right now.
113 starting up with his bot lane pushing through. Nuke also has the push in the mid lane. Doesn't have level 6 yet, whereas Chayak does. And Chayak will try and work his way across. Paris splashing forward for Hylissang. The heal coming out as well. 113 diving in, and Hilly's dead for first blood. Chayak chunked out by Nuke as well. And now Linsus needs to get away from 113 in Paris. Ice keeping Kazi at bay. Nuke kills Chayak. Linsus dies. Kazi, well, you can cleanse, but do you get away? 113 didn't want to tank the tower, nor does Paris or Ice. Kazi's able to survive. We've said that a couple of times. But Nuke will be fine just walking away from that one. 113 did start up the Drake without the mid-prio now, though, because Nuke has been forced away. Does have that teleport, but that takes a while for him to get back into the lane. However, with Paris and Ice coming across, it should be the first Dragon of the matchup for BDS.
Linsus wants nothing to do with this, slamming through top side. I think Chayak was just seeing if there's anything opportunistic they could do there. DPS carries that Ice has gone towards as well. BDS are happy with this, especially with Vitality picking an earlier game composition with their mid-jungle in this game.
Kazi stunned. Lockup coming through as well. Kazi can look to jump the wall, but he can't get there in time. The CC from Paris into the Chain of Corruption, into 1-1. Will take another grub. That's 2 so far to BDS, and it looks like likely to be 3 apiece once again between these two teams. With Chayak backing Vitality, it's cinematic League of Legends. They've got a widescreen, they've got some popcorn, they're just watching to see if something's happening. Paris goes in with the Magnet Storm. Cyclone coming out as well. A good double stun, but Paris kind of sacrificed himself here. BDS could have pathed out, but were a bit greedy to try and get a bit of extra action in. And then Linsus locks him up. 113 going back in. Ice coming in from the side as well. Linsus healed up. Chain of Corruption going wide. Linsus obviously no Cyclone left. 113 dives back in. Again, the Hell Pick shield coming out. And he gets onto the backline, the charm. 113 surviving for a long time here. Healed up as well with the Sundered Sky. Auto attacks in the end. And here comes Sire to try and save the day. Nuko in the end will kill 113. Chayak falls as well. Well, Irrelevant's going to chase Nuko behind the tower. Linsus and Hylissang are low as well. There's no wave, though, for BDS, so Irrelevant will just have to act as a bouncer.
I can't believe that 113. Okay, no, I can believe he went for that play, because actually, that's 113, baby. He gets a really good turnaround off the back of those grubs. You think they'd have a losing situation. Relevant should be fine here. Equation, you don't really want to play around that. Even with Ari not on the table, that doesn't help. Are we getting a big fight here? Paris.
Jumps back in, only hits onto the clone. Nuke does have the shockwave here. Chayak has that Spirit Rush as well. We're fighting over the Drake right now as Hylissang has to pop the Wild Growth on himself. Chayak goes in, charm wide though as Paris dives back forward. Chayak ignited, should survive through that. 100 health enough to survive the ignite. BDS already killed off Hilly though, and now trying to gain control as Linsus goes back in with the Cyclone. Kazi trying to get excited in the middle of the fight. Ice surviving though. Linsus with another Cyclone, the movement speed getting out of dodge. 113 low, but he's going to heal up off the blue buff. And in the end, BDS get a kill and get the hell out.
I think that might just buy them the Dragon. Is anyone going to stick around from BDS? They don't have any teleports to come in. Nuke could cause some issues if he sees them here, especially with the Honey Fruit as well. Does he want to go forward?
Too many people off the map. He doesn't know where Nuko is. Hilly's on his way back.
I think Nuko being there is the actual threat, because he has the CC. I think Oriana's kind of scary at this point, but BDS, they don't lose the kills, but they do lose the objective. Vitality, very, very close to getting themselves the gold that they would have really liked to get from that. Nuko just throws another ult at someone and stand next to his tower. Feels like that's just been on cooldown at this point.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like the old school Cassante Q3 into ult behind us. I was like, guys, at some point you have to stop falling for this. But Nuko now doesn't have an ultimate, and there's a wave just about to knock on this tower. 113 going in. Paris as well there to stop Nuko from retreating. Linsus is on his way across. No Cyclone for him yet. Nuko with a good body slam. Redemption as well from Hilly will be enough to heal up Nuko. Paris low as he tanks up the tower. Nocto tanks the next tower. Oh, that was really well played by Nuke. He tanks
onto the Oriana. That really doesn't help you in terms of your assassination. That 1v1, 113. A little bit left alone here.
Trying to dash away. The Cyclone going in. Dash forward by Kazi. 113 falling low. Crescent Guard not enough to keep him alive. Now Paris is in the middle of Vitality as well. Nuke being forced to flash the wall. Irrelevant trying to get the hell out of there as well. Chain of Corruption dodged by Nuko. And just as we said things were falling apart for Vitality, they find 3 quick kills. Chayak's looking for more, as he did have that extra Spirit Rush charge come up and getting the kill.
Really asking for this.
Does he see Nuko? I think perhaps now he's noticed. So there's a very angry Gragas on his way across. The charm's going to connect. Paris here as well, can't quite land the stun. Nuko gets the kill in time, and now Irrelevant. You've got 2 tanks against the damage dealers of Vitality. 113's on his way here, but you can't get Nuko down quickly enough.
Which is important, you know, Irrelevant wants to get some regen up there. Anything you can delay him by means he can't get onto the map quite as quickly. I've no idea how Kazi's managed to catch up in gold compared to Ice when it felt like Ice was being involved in a lot more of the kills, 2, 0, and 4. I guess the 2 and 3 on the kills and the assists for Kazi definitely help with that one. You're getting towards the point with the Zeri Lulu. If you don't catch them in the engage now, or in a good shockwave from BDS, will start to really become a thorn in your side.
Very much agree. Nuko's been doing a really good job of creating... I was going to say creating space.
You want to say that?
He's just such a good bouncer, right? Like, he's disrupting you, trying to get onto the back line. He stops Paris from getting in for engages. You've got the Cyclone there as well for additional CC. Rift Tower put down by Vitality as they look to push through mid. And this is what I'm talking about. 113 with great dodges. Dodges the explosive cast, dodges the charm, gets the Spirit Rush out of Chayek. Now the Rift Tower's going to knock him up, though. And Linsus has his driving license. Get it, Max Verstappen on the phone, because he's going for more as he dives in. Ice dead as well. Paris falls. Linsus out of tower range now. Will go down in the end. Nuke trying to put the damage back onto Chayek. Kazi tanks up a tower shot. Can't quite get the damage onto Nuke to kill him off. BDS lose 3 again in exchange for only 1.
And just like
Kazi,
that,
shock. Nah, it's not going to hit.
Goes wide. Vitality have the goal.
Take out Nuke, but with the wave there, obviously hard for the Zeri to actually hit those auto attacks. Gold lead for Vitality, as you say, about 1,000 ahead. 2 items now on Kazi, has that Runaan's complete. Linsus looking for the flank here. Nuke does have flash, has that shockwave as well. Keep our eyes on that for this fight. Linsus in a good position.
That's a really big thing. No Shinsei ultimate could really change the way they play the front line.
Crescent Guard probably, I'm gonna say like 20-25 seconds away from being back up. How much do you want to invest for a Cloud Drake? Only second of the game for either of these teams. The charm onto 113, he's down to half. He steps back forward. Nuko looking for that explosive cast as well. Crescent Guard now back off cooldown. 113 goes in, but Linus is able to secure the Drake on the back line already. Nuke has been atomized. Paris trying to get in the pit, but the chase continues. Down goes Ice, he's melted. And 113 able to dash to the Gromp, but doesn't have a flash and doesn't really have a hope of escaping this. Chayek lands the charm and buries 113.
BDS might have themselves the physics in Nuke, but Vitality are finding their chemistry. They're getting these combos.
Not too much to fight over the next couple of minutes. You can see still 3 minutes on the Drake, 3 minutes on the Baron, but they will be looking to try and take down some of these standing towers. Ice just jumped on immediately to cleanse. Oh God, Ice. That was great from Kazi, but Ice's positioning there was a little bit aggressive.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage coming through from the Zeri. Really well played from Kazi to know his damage numbers, and that opens up the map again, because you'd really like your Varus to be wave clearing a little bit. No, it's not the Pope Varus, but you need him to hold a lane. Suddenly, you don't have anything on top side. You get pushed in mid lane as well. It's your Scion pushing bot lane. That's not going to achieve that much. BDS are playing catch up on the entire map right now, and that is exactly the opposite of what they want to do, as with what I feel like we've been beating this horse to death. A slower paced team comp, which they want to slow things down and control the map.
Kazi's just such a terror right now as well. With that pocket Lulu, you can see help picks the shielding,
the
Whimsy
charm
as well. Another charm coming out from Chayek. Jumps in with the Spirit Rush. Crescent Guard from 113 just to escape.
Good about this game now. He's got a really good build for this game too. And BDS need to really pay... what is Hilly doing alone up here on top lane? Hilly!
He's got a false life. He's going to pop the Wild Growth and the heal to escape. And it was worth it, because Linsus gets onto Ice, who has to flash the wall. Linsus, though, going in with the decoy, will get the Cyclone movement speed as well and brings down the decimating smash.
You can enjoy that on ARAM and Arena.
Yeah, let's get it back onto the Howling Abyss. Grab that cap juice. Kazi now with 3 items as well with the Bloodthirster complete. BDS just trying to delay. They're trying to get to 3 items. You can see Nuke's now got a needlessly large rod, but he's basically a full item behind. Ice is in the same position with that recurve bow. Unless they can get a bit stronger, they're not going to be able to fight Vitality in this position.
And one of the biggest problems about that is, who's side lanes from BDS? No one, really?
Probably irrelevant, but not well.
Yeah, and that's the problem. No one really does it well. They wanted to be winning the early game, getting through objectives, and just having stable lanes. Now you have to play against a very dangerous map against Vitality, where the Wukong, the Gragas can set up very well, the Ahri, just anyone really. I mean, even the Zeri can flop over the wall. You don't get to play beyond your safe vision. And Nara or Jax might be able to do that. Basically, you have to use your Cyanol anytime someone sniffs at your lane. That's a big problem, because you can't push up anywhere safely. You have to put 4 people in your own jungle, and you can't answer this.
You can see Irrelevant was trying to team up with his the rest of his squad to try and defend through the mid lane, but that's a great Spirit Rush from Chayek, because Irrelevant His ultimate is stop. Chayak goes back forward. Irrelevant with a shield, still charmed in the end. Nuke trying to get him from the side, but Nako keeps him up to slowly push out against them. Nazi chunked out by Nuke, who's still only sitting at 2 items. Chayak looking for the charm, does land it onto Irrelevant. Look at where Nako is here. Oh, Ice, if you step forward there at all, you are done-zo. Nako will clear out the control ward. Chayak standing around the corner as well. This is what Vitality have done so well this game. It's the flank position. Kazi down towards the bottom side. Nako and Chayak can walk up here. Irrelevant just trying to act as that bodyguard. Charm just wide. Irrelevant goes in. There's a shockwave as well. Chayak not able to get out in time. I think the smite coming out alongside the damage from Nuke was enough. And now BDS have found one pick. Is that enough for them to gain control of this area?
It changes an awful lot because Chayak loses his flash and he loses the Magi Sax. Great from 113 to stack up the Q and immediately go in. No counterplay. It is down to Kazi and Nako really to buy space for that Zeri to really go off.
You don't have Shockwave. It's like Chain of Corruption, Magnet Storm. Nako caught up by Irrelevant. Paris will be looking for the engage here. Linces goes in. The Cyclone on the backline with the explosive cast is gorgeous, but Ice is untouched. Nuke able to get out of the back of the fight as well as Irrelevant is falling low. 113 pulled back. Linces diving back in and 113 will fall. Vitality find a pick of their own. The TP behind as Nako looks for the flank. Nuke's gonna TP out. Nako is there. Ice healthy enough for now. Cleanses away the slow. Irrelevant trying to get back towards his top lane tower. TP in by Chayak, down towards the Razor Beats. Irrelevant getting chunked out now.
He just doesn't
have the shield, he's just slowed permanently. Irrelevant goes down. There's minions pushing towards that bot inhibitor as well that BDS have to deal with, and Vitality should be able to claim the Baron as their prize.
Yeah, stumbling the plans from Vitality, but BDS just can't make it work around the Baron. It's bad terrain for them. They really don't want to be stuck into that pit. Now Vitality, some way, by hook or by crook, they get themselves onto the Baron themselves, and that will twin perfectly into, of course, the Dragon spawn up there as well. That will be just a minute off. Vitality get
position on the map. Paris
they position themselves in the position. Wonderful stuff.
Themselves in the river. You can see Chayak's actually pushing through top here. Does not have teleport, so they're kind of sacking this Drake to get the pressure on the tier 3.
Well, I mean, you look at the wards coming down from BDS. Vitality don't have the best vision control. As long as Vitality can just use the Baron buff they've just earned, sure, why not? This isn't Soul for BDS, and Cloud Soul's not the game ender for Vitality either. Plays through the side lane again. Chayak's going to get himself some good gold there on that top lane turret. There's a teleport back to a Nexus turret to defend this now, actually. And yes, there was an objective bounty being claimed by BDS, but with double inhibs going down, Vitality love that trade.
Oh, 100%. Double inhib and the third one still being unstable terrain. Vitality pushing in, looking to even out this series. They're not done yet in the winter split of the LEC. Nako just being a Nuck nuisance. On the left side of the fight, Linces goes in with a Cyclone onto 113. Paris tries to find the engage on Hilly, but the rest of his team can't get close enough. Paris already down. Nako has the explosive cast. The body slam's going to land as well. The explosive cast Ice into the wall. Nuke with the shockwave. 113 still going to get charmed up here. Redemption coming out from beyond the grave from Hillisang. Now a 3v3 erupts as Ice, Nuke, and Irrelevant trying to maintain the defense for BDS. Linces dashing in. Baron has expired. These minion waves easier to clear for BDS, but still not the easiest as both the Nexus towers fall just to the incidental damage. Charm onto Ice, who immediately cleanses it away. Double super minions in every lane now. Linces walking up towards the top side. Irrelevant trying to keep him interested in the action. At least another charm from Chayak, and down goes Nuke. Paris back alive. The Spirit Rush charge available for Chayak as he dives onto Ice, who just tries his hardest but can't take down 2. Linces survives. Nako goes down. Irrelevant to Paris now just trying to clear out the waves. But even with that last stand, I'm not sure BDS will be making their way further towards first stand in this game at least. They have the third of the best of 3, of course. And now Vitality continue to push in. Nako for that flank position. Linces jumps in. There's the Cyclone. Oh, they just got to be dead immediately. Ice locked up. Nuke having to flash away. Paris diving in, but there's no damage left at all for BDS. Nuke's back on the fountain, and Vitality are going to make 113 join him there. A triple for Kazi to round it out, and we're, for the first time in playoffs, going to game 3.